I'm no late. I'm no late. I'm no late. Imagine I was on for 5 minutes and I said, oh, hold on, I need to just quickly, I'm going to do my hair just a wee second. That doesn't make me late. Whistle nose. I can't hear it. I can't hear it. Clean your eye. What stuff in my eye? I've not had a shower. I've not had a shower. I'll wash my face. Eye crust. Really? No. I'm not noticing anything. I'm not noticing anything. Can we have the bet, please? Beneath the headphones, 62 and a bits. In honour of you completing that ridiculous game yesterday, can I get a lamb blam, please? Right, hold on. I have now... Right. I've now finished... join me live for a no games stream. Pure Chit-chat. I can't... The letters are fucked up. Chit-chat. Link in bio. That's strange. Is it because it's... Letters are all weird. Hello everybody. We're going to talk about the Harry Styles thing. Also, Latrine Royale. RG Cut thinks the subs a bit. Alarm Blam. You already got one. Gollum Blam. Blam's been taken. I'm so sorry. Kieran thinks the sub. Can I get a Zuckerberg's MMA trainer? Nice. Blam. Blam's been taken. I'm not doing it because the Blam's been taken, but... Dum dum dum. Nice. Dum dum dum. Nice. Dum 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 dum. Nice. Get down there, you. Nice. Hey, that's hey, ho. That's enough. That's enough now, Mark. We spoke about that. Mark. Nice. See, we're just going to end it there, Mark. Okay, I can see you getting a wee bit excited there. We talked about that. Inspector thanks for the sub. Thank you very much. I just had that kind of lads having a fucking laugh. What you know, like fucking down there, you cunt. Like fuck, like that. Brexit Brian thinks the sub. Thank you very much for the Bezos box. Why does he do it? Why does he do it, do you think? I want to get into MMA. Like that, pure nay expression. Don and Mud the Farkas, Mr. Normal, Mushy Moments, thanks to subs. Most toxic 3 months of my life. It gets less toxic to see to begin with. It's like smoking. Your body rejects it to begin with, but then you get right into it and you can't stop it. You're addicted to it. Mega Raptor Chris Sutz. Benno. Blind Ramani. Thanks to the subs. It's a shout out to the Manchester Titans who won the national championships of British American football at the weekend. I bumped into somebody last night. I went for a wee cycle last night and I bumped into somebody. Do you know how I tell my wee stories about stuff that happened in the past? I bumped into somebody who asked about a mystery of the past. A mystery. Casual Yogurt, thanks for the bits. The blam's been taken. It just caught eating my co-worker's lunch blam. I would have loved that, but the blam's been taken. Bobby Swinger thinks the sub. Big Liz is the new Thatcher. Yes, good times. Everybody keep your eyes on this, by the way. No politics, please, but keep your eyes on any criticism that Liz Truss gets compared to Boris Johnson, David Cameron. Was there anybody else? I can't remember. Just watch, just see. Absolutely sure. It's too early. Absolutely sure, but we'll see. I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't know what her views are. Actually, imagine I didn't say that because I don't know what her views are. Her views could be quite, particularly bad. And I don't want to come across as if I'm saying any criticism of her must be something dodgy behind it. I don't know what she's basically a lefty. Well, we'll have to see about that, won't we? Is that what we're hoping for now? A lefty Tory, that's the best we can. No politics, please. It is depressing. It's depressing. Who keeps bringing this up? Oh, Bobby Swinger. Supernan Man thinks the sub. 44 fucking months. Can't believe how fast time flies when you're having fun. And Berry thinks the sub. Gav, Golgotha, Bryzer, Fish Supper, thanks. Thank you very much. Trucking will be back for a wee bit. We've got lots of talking, lots of pure talking to get through. Mighty thinks the sub. You will die first, no me. The White Album thinks the sub. Heading to Glasgow this week with my imaginary girlfriend. Any restaurant recommendations? Chaku, up the town, Indian restaurant, nice, I think. Lloyd Cole, loving the autobiography, glad you like it, thanks to 9 months. Coggerhogger and Ben, Scruffy Fox, thanks to the subs. I recently came into a decent sum of money, how do I live off that for the rest of my life? Speak to Gordon Strachan, he'll be able to tell you where to shift that. Scruffy, thank you very much. Exclamation mark play. Art of Lowlands. Thank you very much, McGuinness and DeVito. Thanks for the subs. Missed the stream for a while now. Am I still welcome? Everybody is welcome. If you have not been banned, you're welcome. There are some people who still come into my chat who, in my mind, they're only welcome. But it would just cause too much shite to ban them. But I will ban them eventually. Something will come up. There's just some people I'd rather not see in the chat the day I'm not in. I'll get ready to ban them in some way. RM La thinks the sub. And so begins another weary day. Well, remember, normalise. Here's you get a lot of streamers tweeting this, but they don't mean it. They don't mean it. You get a lot of streamers tweeting this, but they don't mean it. Because I've seen it, I've put it into practice and I've seen what happens. I mean it. Normalising, banning and blocking cunts, you just can't be fucked with anymore. Normalise that. You get a lot of people who tweet that. They don't mean it though. They don't mean it. You get a lot of people who tweet stuff like that. But if you blan or balk them, that goes out the window. Or that goes out the window. I mean it. Big, large, extra delicious, thanks to the sub. Limmy, my Mrs. Emma is lying beside me in bed being a lazy shite. Can you shout at her? Emma, get up! What you like? What you like, Emma? Who is big, large, extra delicious' Mrs. Very real. Oh, she like, she's being lazy, she's not getting up. Lying there on a fucking single bed looking at the wall. Probably drawing a wee picture. Drawing a picture. You picture your ideal woman. He goes to her eyes and her nose. And oh, get some red ink for the lips. There we go. And I'll turn to the wall like that. Penny for them. Oh, you're so full of zany ideas. G-Ham and Amateur Lobster thinks the subs. Next to Haggard in the dictionary, there should be a picture of Brian Lemon. Nice one, Steve-O. Stephen King part of there. Mike Average and Callbangers Dreifer Proud. Thank you very much. Thanks to subs. Goby, Dave, Infusion, Blue Meth, Forza. Thanks for subs. How thick are the English to keep voting the Tories in? Listen, I don't want to talk about politics. All I can say is that obviously it doesn't hurt enough. Obviously it doesn't hurt enough. That's all I can say. It doesn't hurt enough. That's all I can say. Obviously it doesn't hurt enough. It doesn't hurt enough. I don't know. So it doesn't hurt enough. I think, I don't want to talk about politics, but I think, I don't know what it is. This isn't it's weird. I don't get it statistically. I don't get it.
I'm a professional streamer.
At the end of the day, democracy is that's the main thing. See if there's a country somewhere, and they vote to have their fucking heat kicked in every month. That's their decision.
I'm a professional streamer.
Is there a shadow there? No.
I'm a professional streamer.
Right. Forza and Chilled, thanks to subs. Subs, thank you very much. I still have that summer glow, yes. Maybe trim that. Oh, maybe I'll shave that off. It's the greyness there, maybe some of that, and I'll look really youthful for years, and you'll all be like, oh my god, he looks younger now, and I like him. Iconic and Jerry, Rachel, thanks to subs. If you intend to we're playing chicken, who would back out first? It depends. Chicken being like, I don't know, two motors driving towards each other. Or two bikes or something, or what is chicken? Store in front of a train? That's a hard one. That's a hard one because it depends what state of mind you get us in. I could be in a state of mind I would jump away from the train first. Gay chicken? What's that? What's that then? Gay chicken is cancelled. It's kissing chicken. Right, so what is it? Two straight guys getting off each other. Or like going like that. And then see who stops. I could go all the way. All the way. I'd go all the way. I wouldn't be into it. But it's something into it, something today. It's something different into it. Different to me. Different to him. I'd probably back out. No, out of any kind of. I can't do this anymore because I could do it. I wouldn't enjoy it, but I think I'd back out of boredom. Really, just I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. No, in any kind of. Alright, I need to stop now. I need to stop now. But just kind of. I don't want to be here. Like being in a boring museum. Do you want to just leave? This is fucking. None of this. $10:30 getting called boring. Can't believe it. Just me doing that with him. Actually, the more I think about it, the more really wouldn't like it. I'm just thinking about his face. I'm just remembering what he looks like. Jerryman thinks the sub. My Portuguese girlfriend. I'm just picturing. Because remember, I've met him. I've been like up close to him and all that. A Portuguese girlfriend for Portugal's gone back to Lisbon. Oh, right. So now I can watch this hunk of man bin mode games for 2 weeks. Well, the day nae games. Rachel and Iceburger thinks the subs and bits. My art exhibition, What's Heavier, a kilogram of feathers or a kilogram of steel, opened last week in Hamburg. So what was that I say? Oh, aye. Oh, aye, so aye, you're lying. Right, aye. Opened last week in Hamburg. The title comes from listening to you whilst making the work, but also because the work's up. But we're glad to fucking hear it. This is a special promotional video to promote your art exhibition, which is in Hamburg. Sora Mill thinks of the bits. My 2-month-old baby is talking to you, probably as we live in Korea, and as a UKer, only you sound like me. I think I get what you're saying. I'm a UKer because Scotland did vote to remain in the United Kingdom. I didn't. But you have to respect democracy. Monkey Brams, thanks for the bits. This stream is brutally anti-human. What an anticlimax that was. Yesterday. It sounded so interesting and they actually didn't know what they meant. They themselves, I don't think, kind of didn't have... I think they heard it somewhere. The fact they couldn't follow up with anything. Smokey thinks the 200 bits. Can I get a birthday shout out to the big man? Rory, please. That's a big shout out to Rory, if that's how you say your name. MTCW thinks a sub. I met the lead singer of Aha's cousin, a friend of a friend in Oslo. What's your favourite Aha song? The sun always shines on TV. Cromar thinks of the bits. Caxel thinks of the bits. Got a job interview soon. Any advice? Just really be yourself. Really be yourself. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. You need this. It's a job, it's money. Living in a capitalist society, don't have money, are fucked. Right, I didn't make up the fucking rules. You need this job. Oh, disable the alarm thing. Yep, right. Twitch, let's see. And then go to create a dashboard. And then go to maybe settings. No. Extensions. My extensions. There it is. Deactivate. Right. And also remove, please. Nope. That's just telling me about it. Activate. Uninstalls the one. Away you go. And then the prime one. I will... Yep, do that. And that should be... that. Maybe. That should maybe be that. I bet you need to remove the reward. I don't know what that is. The redemption in chat, I wouldn't know how to do that. Channel point redemption, did it add it? View rewards, channel points, manage rewards and challenges. All right, so they added it on. Hold on. So it added it on. It doesn't remove it. Un-VIP everyone. VIP. Contribute to cult's totem. Right, get rid of that. Mark all 47 complete. Reject all. There you go. You got your anybody who put money channel points towards that just got them back. Congrats. You've just had a rebate. You just got a rebate. Because the game's done, it's finished, it's completed. Right, geez, a wee second. See, yesterday I was on the computer trying to do a version of Creep by Radiohead, various things I was going through, and it just fucking annoyed me. It just annoyed me. I was trying to get this DX7 type of thing, but there was so many wee presets, and that's not very good. Not even very good in a good way, in a shite way, in a funny way. Not. And I was like, right, you need to go back to basics. I will get it all sorted out, and you'll hear it, and you will like it. You'll like it. Give us a wee moment. Right, where the fuck am I? Right, do that. Hold on. Limmy SoundCloud. Just a wee moment. Just a wee moment. Scroll down. Turn the brightness down a wee bit. Scroll down. Right. To celebrate politics. Actually, turn that up. That's not bright enough. Shaney Flair, Caxel, thanks again, thanks to subs and bits. Oh shit.
Bill's in Exmouth. Bill, what would you like to say?
James, I owe you an apology. I was wrong.
Come on.
I was wrong. I was wrong. And I think you're absolutely right. I think that, do you know what? You are right. I was wrong. For some reason, I thought we were better.
A Born Crime thinks of £3. She's clearly a horrible bastard. She's a Tory, but she missed a beat not having a good pants to slogan. I might trust her nurse.
You would be. I've spent the whole morning telling they've been whispering in your ear. Just for 2.5 years, for 30 years.
I was wrong.
Well, she got in. Anyway, no politics,
Come on.
please.
What have I done to my country?
Unbabbling thinks it's fiver.
What have I done to my country?
Are you a fan of Alistair Gray's murals? Aye. I mean, I'm not a fan as in I can tell you what they are and where they are and this one, that one of that.
What have I done to my country?
I'm very uneducated when it comes to Alistair Gray and people talking about Lanark. Is it Lanark that you wrote?
What have I done to my country? So sorry. What have I done to my country?
Never really got around to reading things and knowing
What have I done to my country?
stuff. Probably one of these folk that'll find really look into in about 10 fucking years and go, oh Christ, how did I know?
So sorry. What have I done to my country?
Read Mayor
What have I done to my country?
or whatever. But I did like the Hillhead one, is it? No Hillhead. Aye.
Done to my country?
Aye, I like that whole style.
What have I done to my country? So sorry.
Frosty Knows Her thinks the sub. Just watched your 3 interviews with Richard Herring, didn't know they existed before. Glad you liked them. Remember they're on YouTube? Oh aye, you watched them, right? Sometimes people say they've listened to the podcast and look, it's a video. Actually see me. Can actually see me. Graham thinks the £3. How will you cope when Daniel, none of your business, that's my son, starts to text in that kid's abbreviated text speech that takes more effort to write and read? That's my business between me and my son. Thank you.
Bill's an eczema.
I only bring forth any talking about my son on my terms. No in response to somebody's questions about my son. Don't follow that up with another £3 saying sorry. I don't know if I was saying if that was out of order, crossed the line, or anything like that. In fact, do that if you want. No, don't.
You were right. I was wrong.
Anyway, I bumped into somebody last night who had actually seen clips of me. Somebody I knew from when I was younger, and they were asking, "Are you really, when you're pure shouting at people, you seem like pure rage?" I was like, "No, it's just a joke. That's just a joke. I'm not really angry like that." 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a 5 there. That's 5 subs. It's over.
Years, for 30 years.
It's all over.
I was wrong. I am so sorry.
Oh, Bill, man, come on.
It's over.
What have I done to my country?
Bill.
What have I done to my country?
Bill.
What have I done to my country?
Bill.
What have I done to my country? So sorry. What have I done to my country? What have I done to my country? What have I done to my country? So sorry. What have I done to my country? What have I done to my country? What have I done to my country? So sorry. What have I done to my country? What have I done to my country? What have I done to my country?
I would refresh. Personally, I would refresh.
What have I done to my country? What have I done to my country?
But to answer your question, I don't have any feelings about anything like that. Texting and things like that.
So sorry. What have I done to my country?
I'm talking about people who are like almost 30, type like that. Really. Frosty's no hair, thanks for sub. Thanks again, sorry. Chips, Weetabix, Laurel and Keaton. Thanks for subs. That's animation when you sub. You mean the video? Keaton. Was that no thank you? Carpet Dog, thanks for sub. Oh. This is a big fucking party fest today. My T-Farm, Jake, Osher, back in SSRIs, thanks to subs. Please remind me to cancel the subscription. I will next month, right? Kermit's Distorted Face and Johnny Boy, thanks to subs. I don't care what everyone else says, Limmy. I think your stream is good. Thank you so
What would
much.
you like to say?
Part of Crisis Joe. Man asks girl out on a date. Man asks girl out on a date. That's the way it is these days, folks. Big, strong man. Man, real man. Actual man. Asking me. I look up to you. Man asks girl out on a date.
I'm a professional streamer.
This improv story is based on the idea man asks girl out on a date. Craig asked Mary out on a date. He said they work together. He says, would you like to go out? Like, would you like to go to grab some lunch? And she went, all right. I mean, like, Saturday? She went, what? And Saturday? All right then. And then he went on his forum and told all the lads. It worked, the technique worked, the 3-second thing where, like, you stay quiet and all that, and assert, you know, you assert your testosterone, testosteronize, you know, like that. It worked. Oh, well done. Well done. And then, oh, well done. High tea. High tea Chad. And he went to lunch and then they started chatting, and then they met up a few other times, and he said, you know, I never would have thought, I don't mean to put myself down here. I'm not above putting myself down. I can laugh at myself, but I don't think you should put yourself down, really. I think you should always, you know, never put yourself down. I just think it's amazing. I'm still amazed, and take this as a compliment, that, you know, a girl like you could, you know, would want to be with a man like me. And she went, hold on a wee second. What was that you said there? I just said, I never would have thought a girl like you would be like a man like me. She says, what age are you? He went, 32. Right, you know I'm older than you. He went, no, I didn't know that. You did remember the thing. Remember the thing of the cake. Remember the cake? 34. Aye. Right, so you did know. Right, so why you call me a girl when you're a man? I'm just trying to, you know, be complimentary. She said, have you been reading the forums? He went, look, right? Look. This is the way it's going to be. And she stood up and walked away. And he went like that. Hey, come back here. And she didn't look around. And then in work, everything just went sort of back to normal. And then she was in the printer room. They got a room where the printer is. And he came in. And he stood in the sort of doorway bit. And he went, right, look, we need to talk. She turned around and she went, get the fuck away from the door. Look, I'm just, get your horn down for the fucking door and get away from me. Look. You fucking look, get away from the fucking door. Every cunt was like, oh, fuck's that. And he went and sat down. Boss came out like that. The fuck's going on with you? I'm sorry. Went away, got another job, and told the lads in the forum, Aye, that's us back together. Aye. Back together. It worked. It worked. Just asserted myself. Testosterone. T won the day, boys. T won the day, boys. I'm getting she asked me to marry her. I broke it off with her. She asked me to marry her. I was like, not the marrying type. Still got a wee bit fuel left in the old tank. We are the boys, eh? The end. Who marries at 32, says Nick. They didn't get, see, the marriage proposal was a lie. It was lying to the, you see, I don't know if you noticed, but she actually wanted them a lot away. They had, right. Fuck marriage, waste of money. That's right, Angus. But remember, they weren't actually going to get married. There wasn't actually a marriage proposal there. The joke, what I'm saying, part of the story was that he was making that up for the lads on the forum, as if, tell you what, does they really matter? Yeah, but still, I know. Married you. Who gets married at 32? I know, but it didn't get married. There wasn't even a proposal. Now here is the twist. What I just told you there wasn't actually an improv story, but actually happened exactly as I just explained there. It's a true story. You know how I know? You know how the guy that went air to Craig and went up, what's the fucking matter with you? I'd like to tell you that was me, but I wasn't. I was a colleague. And I wished I said that. I fucking didn't. Eats me up. Right, listen. I'm a wee bit behind with I'm 7 minutes behind with the thank yous, but can you just give me a wee moment? Framed, right? Hold on. To anybody who's subbed and all the rest of it, I'm just a wee bit behind with thank yous. I will. Framed. Telly version of Framed. Could be fucking anything. Could be anything. Could be fucking anything. Watch this, look. Mission Impossible. Fuck it. Parachute ramp activating. That looks old, that looks pure fake. Parachute ramp. Wait a minute. Is that no Mission Impossible fucking like Fallout or something? Air Force One. Is it Mission Impossible 2? Oh, it's one of these fucking old ones. I don't know. Is it actually called? Is it actually Air Force One? It fucking is! I'm in Air Force One. The name of the plane that the president gets on. And I remembered there actually is a film called Air Force One. Is that not got I've not seen it now. Has that not got Air Force One? Is that no Harrison Ford? Aye, it is. Aye, there we go. Aye, that. Now there's a poster. Look at that. Brilliant. That wee bit's blurry there, and we'll make that bit blurry there just to show kind of a sense of speed. There we are. So what's the telly version? Lost. No. Alright, Battlestar Galactica, then I'll do that. Telly? Don't know. Okay. Limmy show. What? It's the regular show. Game of Thrones. Absolutely. The Band of Brothers. Oh, here, wait a minute. Does that actually say fucking Baratheon? What is that? It fucking is Game of Thrones! I was joking! I thought it was like designs for some modern thing. I'm accidentally... It was Bran's legs. This is right. I don't fucking remember that. Baratheon. Right, here's it. Alright, it's pure early on. Ready, stanza. I loved your mother. Was that good? Good impression? Did I say stanza? What's her fucking name again? Sansa? What stanza? Is that like fucking poems and... Stanza. Poem. What is a stanza in poetry? A stanza is used to describe the main building block of a poem. It is a unit of poetry composed of lines that relate to a similar thought or topic, like a paragraph in prose, right? Every stanza in a poem has its own concept and serves a unique purpose, right? For example, it's fucking you. Fuck off with this. Oh, fuck off. Oh my god. Cam1 and Redolent Thought, thanks for subs. What we're heading into now. What? This is pure chit chat. We've got lots to talk about. Johnny Boy and Scouse, Zakidai, thanks for subs. Glasgow Survival website, Sucker Ellen, I didn't. I might have went on once or twice, but I wasn't a regular or anything like that. I remember it getting talked about in my blog or something like that. Little Wild Raven, Ellis thinks the subs. Let me have at least 40 years to live and no investments. What are my chances? No chance. Das Bog and Kirby, thanks for subs. Shout out to your daft Phil McCracken. Gets me every time. Manaspam, thanks for sub. Finally back after what blocked access to Twitch. We found a workaround, you bastards. Fucking yes. Data Cluster, Peeve and Capelli, thanks for subs. I'm proud to be Scottish by proxy to this channel sub. That's how it works. Yep. We'll take anybody we can fucking get. Family, thanks for £3. Have you seen the game High on Life out on the 13th of December? Looks amazing. Why don't you post it in my game recommendations channel? Because that's one of my favourite things. When people recommend games that basically don't exist yet. Fucking hate when cunts do it. No, I've not heard it. High on Life, is it to do with drugs? Rick and Morty pish. It looks shite, says somebody else. How Isaac Newton discovered the binomial power series. As if I don't understand that. Well, I fucking do. Surprise, surprise, alright. They said that try to embarrass me, try to put me in the back foot there. Try to put me in the back foot there. Didn't work. Oh, that thing. I saw somebody do a wee video. Do you? Wait a minute. Did I just see hyperbong? Right.
Selling humans as drugs. You're the only one that can.
The intense high of humanity can now be felt by everyone. Right, I
Stop
see.
them. You realize we're gonna have to take out the entire alien drug cartel.
My God, that voice.
You're just gonna leave me here in what, space?
Everybody lives in space, including you. All right, you're a bounty hunter now. You gotta.
You're a bounty hunter now. But Doc, how are we going to get back to 1985? Doc.
Help me rescue my friends. They're Gatlians just like me.
Hey, why are you squeezing me so tight? How about a little dinner first and some bubble bath maybe first? Look at that.
Fuck off. Waddler and Nosy Boy, RG Cut thinks of subs and bits. Does this mean I have to have my eggs in air all night? G-Scoob! It's kind of... I think that would wear me out pretty fucking quick. I'm honestly, believe it or no, I'm no as miserable a cunt as you might think. Well, the morning that a day, but I think that would wear me out pretty fucking quickly. You know, I've said before, see like comedy programs and films and stuff like that. They're so prone to failure in my mind. Or to individuals, because it's so like you're attempting to do something, you're attempting to make somebody laugh or find it funny, and if it doesn't work, it's just got this feeling of failure. Whereas see if a game is done pure seriously, like imagine you walk about with that thing there, right, and there's no voice, there's no that thing doesn't speak. You're not going to think for a whole minute, this is failing, this is annoying, or I don't like this. You're just walking about. But with this voice going like that, hitting it with funny lines, no, at the time I don't know how often it does it, then there is a chance you'll like it and go, I love this. There's a chance though you'll go like that, fuck off, man. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm not being fair. Maybe I'd love it. Invader thinks a sub. I shouldn't. Us game devs shouldn't trash each other. Us game devs, us programmers. Invader thinks a sub. Banter and memes forever. Ganty thinks a £3. Can we have a yeehaw please and some finger guns and spin your hat as well and then blow us a kiss? Yeehaw. Name here, please. Yozo, Chris the Coach, Callum, Edward, Redolent, Camlin, Rosa, Ronke. Thanks for the subs. Can I get a shout out to my 13-year-old Doug Frankie who's starting new food to reduce his farting today? I hope to God it works as a wallpaper starting to peel. Frankie, enjoy your fart-free food. Well, everybody, I was cycling last night. I went to a wee place that I normally kind of cycle. And I bumped into somebody went by and went like that. She's turned the winds against us or something like that. And I went, oh, wait a minute. And I recognised who it was. It was a person who I knew that I hung about with when I was about 16. I then bumped into, like, I don't know, 10 years after that. But then, like, for a moment. But I hung about with it. I was like, fucking hell. And then, shook his horn and all that. And then we're like yapping about stuff. And the person that is, I don't know if you've read my autobiography, but if you have, like I used to hang about in a dealer's house when I was about 16, 17, and people would come and go, and took my fucking Atari ST and they got fucking smashed or stolen or something like that. And my pals at the time, if you could call them pals, but I was kind of pals with them. It's hard to fucking say pals. There's like 16, 17, so kind of vulnerable and fucking daft, tripping all the time. Before I went to college, he was one of them. He was one of the kind of folk that I knew back then. Anyway, bumped into him and we're talking about stuff. I says, here, can you fucking clear something up for us right away? And I don't know if I told you this story, but do you remember I told you about, I had a pal when I was about, for about 16 to about fucking 26 or something. The one that I went to Homelands with, the dance festival thing, and he took half an eckie, this quite powerful fucking half an eckie, then half an hour later he took another fucking half, and he had a bit of a kind of freak out sort of thing. Well, did I tell you about the time, do you remember I told you about the time where on a Sunday I went out and I started drinking pretty early? When I was working at a company, no mine company, no stuff new, but I was drunk by about fucking midday, almost, or 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I bumped into one of my colleagues, and I was already a wee bit drunk and all that, having a laugh. By 9 o'clock that night, I was fucking wrecked. And then the next day, I phoned in work to say, oh, I can't make it in, oh, I've got food poisoning, had a bit of food last night, I can't make it in. What I didn't know is that colleague had innocently said earlier that day, like, so I phoned in, like, say, about 9:30, he was in by about 9, had said to my boss, oh, I bumped into Brian yesterday, I was a wee bit fucking drunk. So, by, like, midday. So, inadvertently fucking grassed me in that, right, food poisoning my fucking arse then. He was drunk about midday. Right, so he was fucking wrecked, this is what's happened here. But he didn't know. You know, he didn't say, what's that? He just phoned in saying he's off because of food poisoning. That's not true. It'll be because he was wrecked. No, he did that first and then I phoned up. Anyway, that night that I was steaming, I lost my fucking phone. I lost my phone, my mobile, and that was that. And then my pal, the one who kind of freaked out at Homelands, said to us, oh, this guy that we knew, that guy that I bumped into last night, we'll call him Craig, his name isn't Craig, said, oh, Craig, he might have been saying before, Craig wants to meet up with you to talk about something. You know, like, I don't know, he's looking for work, or he wants to know how to get into what you do, because I was doing computer stuff and web stuff. And I was like, I can't be fucked with that. That's just somebody for the past that I used to know when I was tripping and all that. And I don't know. But anyway, he might have said that before. And then when I said my phone, like, I don't know, weeks later or months later, I said my phone was missing. He said, oh, by the way, I was speaking to Craig. Craig said he's got your phone. I don't know if you're following this, right? But I went, this cunt Craig, guy I bumped into last night, we didn't hang about with him. I didn't know him for 10 years, 15 years, fucking about 10 years or something. Hadn't seen him. I said, what? He said, no following. I'll just say this very, very briefly. Just imagine this, everybody. Imagine you've got a pal. Imagine your pal, and if I'm telling this correctly, this is what happened. Imagine your pal said that some guy that you used to know 10 years ago wants to meet up with you. For some reason. Like hanging about with you, or because of the job you're doing, he wants to get into that line of work and would like to talk to you about it or something. You knew him 10 years ago, you don't want, you're feeling antisocial. It's somebody you knew for a previous version of you, if you know what I mean. You used to fucking take acid all the time, and they did as well, and you don't know, they kind of after, not the way that you were. Just something about it. So you go like that, no, All right, no, fuck that. Then imagine, not long after that, you lose your phone one night, right? Unrelated to everything. You go up to town, you get steaming, you lose your fucking phone. Then imagine your pal says, oh, do you remember Thingy who wants to meet up with you? Well, I was speaking to him again. He said he's got your phone. He found your phone. And so he wants to meet up with you. To give you the phone. Wait a fucking minute! Did I not speak to him? Sorry, I know this is a bit confusing. What I was thinking of was it was my pal who said, he said he's got your phone, and I said to him, he's not got my phone. You meaning all the people that could have got my phone, how did he find my phone? He said he found it in a taxi. Bollocks, something's gone on here. Why does he want to meet up with me? He's not got my phone. It's a guy I've not seen in 10 years. And I'm just remembering, I think my pal actually gave me that old pal's number for me to phone to say, you've got my phone. Aye, man. I remember I could have speak like that at the time. Fuck, did I actually speak to him? Well, how did you... I've got it. Aye, I have got it. You want to meet up? What'd you get? I found it in a taxi, man. Right. And then I ended up no meeting them. I'm sorry this is all over the place. I can't name names. I can't name names. So I can't say this guy did this and this guy did that. This guy did this. Basically, it was just mad. Anyway, I ended up just getting a new fucking phone, right? Because I didn't believe it. I just thought, he wants to meet up with me for some reason. And he's telling my pal, gonna give me Limmy's phone number. Because I think my pal told him Limmy lost his phone. And he said to him, oh, you know how you said the other day that he lost his phone? I found it. So can you give me his number now? I mean, well, can you tell him to, phone me and we'll meet up? There was something weird about it. Who's he? I can't say Craig and John. Something was odd about it. I might have even spoken to the guy who wanted to meet up with me, the guy who I used to hang about with. There's two different people here, right? I'm sorry if this is confusing. Anyway, the bottom line is, last night, I bumped into the guy who I used to hang about when I used to take acid and all that, who claimed to have found my phone in a way that I was just dead suspicious of. Like, did you fuck? Right? Bumped into him last night. It's a guy I used to hang about with, right? When I was about 16, 17. And what sort of chat? I says, right, listen, right away, I need to ask you something right away. Do you remember years ago? Sorry to repeat the story. Bumped into him, I know. I said, do you remember years ago? Do you remember, let's say, my pal's called John? Remember John? John, I lost my phone one night, and John told me one night that you found my phone and you wanted to meet up with me. I forgot it might have actually been him I was fucking speaking to on the phone. Like, he put me on him. I'm being confusing. And I just thought at the time, it was just dead suspicious that out of all the people that could have found my phone, you found it. Did you find it? Or was he making that up? I mean, what was going on? I'm remembering now. Why am I asking him? I think I actually spoke to him on the phone. He himself said, I've got your phone. But anyway, I said to him, Do you remember? We're talking about 20 fucking years ago. He went, no. I said, John said that you found my phone. Do you remember that? Remember, I didn't hang about with him. I wasn't out with him one night and he found my fucking phone. Please stop. Right, anyway. He was like, no, I don't think so. I don't know. And we're yapping away. I says, it's just a mystery, one of these mysteries in my mind. I mentioned it on my stream. He says, you mentioned it on your stream? I said, I didn't name any names. I thought what he's meaning was, why would anybody be interested in fucking hearing that? I says, do you remember that? You know what I was wanting to hear? I was wanting to hear this. No, of course I didn't find your phone. It's just that John had mentioned to me that you had lost your phone. Back then, I was fucking mad with it. I was puffing all the fucking time. And when John told me you had lost your phone, I thought this was a way to get in touch with you. So I lied to John and said, oh, I found Limmy's phone. I found it in a taxi. Can you then tell him the next time he phones you to, put me in touch? Because I want to meet up with him because I need a job. And I heard he works as a Flash developer and I just need anything to get my foot in, even this lie. Do you know, I was waiting for him to say that. Something like that. Or, I did find your phone. Oh, that's mad. He didn't know what the fuck I was on about. He didn't know what I was on about. Anyway, we talked about old times and stuff like that. And then at one point, so I think he's a wee bit fucking mad like me, right? And while yapping away, and I was talking about that, right? He says, right, let me speak, because fucking hell, he says, like, let me speak for a bit, because you really talk a lot. And I went, oh, fuck, right, and I kind of laughed. I says, I fucking need cunts like you and they just fucking tell me to shut up. I've got this pal who, she tells us to just fucking shut up. You need people like you can't deal with, you can't, if you're prone to motor mouth, and you don't want somebody who just sits there and goes like that. You need somebody to go like that, right? Can you fuck up now and let's talk about me? So he said something like that, right? And then he was talking for a bit. And then we're sort of talking about this and talking about that. And where I was cycling, I normally go to like certain places, and he says, he sort of skates are in there. He was like kind of skating. I says, oh, I'm surprised I've not seen you, because I go there quite a lot. I might go for a wee nighttime cycle. Hadn't seen him before, and he goes there at night. And he said, when we'd been talking for quite a bit, he says, I wonder if we should meet up then. I went, nah, let's no. I said, I think it's best we fucking do this. I said to him straight, he was straight with me, I'm straight with him. He says, because the way he said it almost the way that I'm fucking saying it, thinking that he's saying, don't know if we should maybe meet up or something. He didn't mean it like this, by the way. I don't know if maybe we should meet up. He wasn't like that. He's like, all right, well, I fucking mad, but yeah, think we should meet up. He said something like that. I went, no. We're like the same age. I went, no, let's no. I says, well, fucking, we'll bump into each other. I think this is best. We bump into each other like that. That's it. I said to him, I'm antisocial as fuck, mate. Really, all I do is I just sit in my house, spend time with my fucking family, go out and meet somebody like once a fucking month. Really, I'm not going to fuck about. And he wasn't like this. Oh, right then. Oh well. We're both the same age, and at this fucking age, I think you can just, I think you understand each other. Like that. Because I was thinking, I think we're done here. And I did think to myself, here's the problem. I don't say understand. It's actually understand. I was thinking, I have proven to myself and him that I talk like fuck. Normally about myself, and when somebody else is speaking, I'm always kind of waiting for my turn to fucking speak. It's just the way I'm. And I said to him, I said that a day streaming, and he knew it. He knows some people who watch my stuff and all the rest of it. I said it's all works out perfectly for me, because I can sit there for fucking 4 hours talking like fuck. You know, he fucking said. He's like, I know, so it's perfect. But I just thought, this is the way it would go. Do you know what I mean? We're definitely meeting up, but even bumping into each other, I don't know. We'd probably just go wear the old stuff again and again. It just reminded me of how much I don't get on with people. We got on, we're chatting, we're having a wee laugh about things. Do you remember this? Do you remember that? Whatever happened to Thingy? Or he ended up like in fucking jail for something, or he did this thing, or... Oh, do you remember that cunt? And that was it. Once you use up the old names, and I thought this, there's pals I had when I was a teenager and in my 20s that I don't keep in touch with anymore. They don't keep in touch with me. But we're both on like Facebook and things like that. I don't go into Facebook anymore, right? But they would occasionally like post in my feed wall thing, whatever the fuck it is, some part of when I was like 17, some thing we used to come out with. And I used to do things like that, right? And I just got to a point like, aye, alright, for fuck's sake. Do you know what I mean? Is this it? Is this it now? It's like sequels. It's like we're living in a sequel or a prequel or, you know, something like that, where we just reference the old stuff. I'm not talking about last night. There's nothing new. It's like, what was it? Star Wars, was it Rise of Skywalker? Was that the last one? Aye. And the Emperor, spoilers, the Emperor says, the dark side of the Force is I don't know, some abilities that some find unnatural. And I'm like, you've said that. Are we just sort of regurgitating just the same old fucking part? We're not having anything new. Nothing new. Just regurgitating same old fucking part. So I just thought, right, we can talk about things, but I'm not really at this stage in my life interested in meeting any new people. Other than like online and stuff like that. I think that people, I know there's billions of people out there, and they're all interesting and all that in their own way. But, by the way, this isn't in response to him saying maybe we should meet up. I don't really think he wanted to actually fucking meet up. I think it's just like, nah, fuck it. It's like films and teleprograms. If somebody says, oh, here's a film, or here's a program, you know what's going to happen. You're going to watch it for a bit, and it's not going to be that good, or you watch the whole lot, and it wasn't that good. It was alright. You watch something else, it was alright. Every now and again, you get something that's very good. Or you get something that's got something very good about it, like Homelander and The Boys. Something like that. Other than that, nothing. And it's like that with people. I'm simply not willing to put the work in to get to know lots of people until I click with people that I'm like, you know, they're funny or they're interesting or they're mental in a fucking funny way, in a good way, you know, as opposed to mental as in they keep arriving at your door and want to kill you. You know, just the stuff they come out with. Something, you know, interesting, or, you know, you like them, and, you know, rather than you're talking about work or job opportunity things, or I don't really know what to do about this, don't really know what to do about that. You know, like, can I not bump into somebody who's interested in, I don't know, knows a lot about compression and EQing and things like that, and I can say, what would you do if like say, like, is there a numerical way to go by, like say hi-hats, where my high frequencies in my ears are a bit fucked? Is there any way to go by it in terms of meters? Not just decibels, but something else, in a very reliable way that you can when you're, say, like grading a video or whatever, or sorting that out. You don't even need your monitor. You can have the monitor off and you actually know that the colour's right and the brightness is right, simply going by the meters. And the cunt knows what you're talking about. Where are they, people? Lorenzo, Clem7 thinks of subs. Tony Soprano said, remember when is the lowest form of conversation. That's what I was saying. I wasn't going to remember this, remember that. But I did say, what happened to some of them? I'm just trying to think of some of their old names. What happened to Thingy, the dealers whose flat we used to hang about? What happened to them? Do you know? What happened to that cunt who maybe smashed my fucking computer up? So I heard, he went away to Germany or something, and I don't know, he got arrested for something, did like 3 fucking years or some shit like that. Other than that, once you go through the names, what else is there? What else is there? What else is there? We're going to look at that Harry Styles thing, by the way, and I'm going to give a very, very good opinion on it, by the way. The wheel, right? Danny Don thinks a sub. Thank you for the Bezos bucks straight out of that cunt's pocket. Do you see that Jeff Bezos has grown his hair back? The side bits, you know, what the hair that you don't lose. What Harry Styles thing? Oh, you're going to love this then. Give us a wee second. Right, hold on then. First things first. No. Let's go to Plinko. Can we have a Plinko? I'm going to start at 3 right in the middle. Can we have 1, 2, 5, 0 or 4, please? Plinko's what you want. And then we're going to do one more Plinko. And then we're also going to do a wheel. See, the second Plinko I do, I'm going to start it at 1. But that's not this one. This one's going to be at 3. I'm going to start it at 1 so you can really, you know, I think 4 is going to be the very risky bet. But this one is going to be dropped for the middle. Right, thanks to sub. 27 months of this shit, but lately on pain, I prefer to take the beauty out of this situation rather than the pain. And fucking Harry Styles' fucking voice. Cookie Puss and James, thanks to subs. Can you tell my friend poo isn't a good word? We argued about it recently. I think it's I think it's shite. Right, take a look, everybody. Right, this is your usual look for Jeff Bezos. Shaved as much as possible, right? So he's actually bald at the top, right? He's actually bald at the top, but then shaved very short, so he's like completely kind of Lex Luthor bald. But recently, he's been gone for this. Look. Do you know, say one thing about him, and I've said this before. I'll say this about billionaires. Is that not the way? No, obviously, you know, we can argue about it. We can talk about the evil. The evils are billionaireism. Is that not the way you're meant to be if you're a billionaire? Is that not the way you're meant to be? As opposed to that's probably not a billionaire, but Right, he's smiling a bit, but he's a fucking miserable bastard. Alright, ignore that. Ignore that. Fucking miserable. What's the fucking point? All hail lofty. G-Boss, thanks to the subs. 40 fucking months. G-Boss, my memory of you is shooting me through a tower. I think that's one of my first experiences, maybe. I can't remember. First experiences ever in my whole life. Getting shot through a tower before I moved to Q11. You know, the kind of, you know, the valley. The sort of... next to the community and all that. Remember, you were on the hill. Is that right? When I went like, I need to get out of here. I need to get out of this fucking landmine shite and all that. I'm away. I'm away. I'm moving down. I'm moving down next to that fucking Coliseum. Get a bit of peace and quiet in here. Here it is, everybody. Right, where's it? Where is it? Right, Q11. Right, here I come. Bit of peace and quiet. Oh, it's 2. Steve and Mikado, thanks to sub. Many, many months of staring at your face on screen. Orwell might describe it as a kind of dystopian nightmare. But then he never experienced the sheer volume of top quality banter and memes. If you look at any of his stuff, you can tell he's never experienced right good quality fucking parter. You can tell. Listen, no. This time, I am dropping from 1. That is, their left-hand side. Meaning, there's probably a chance it'll fall further on the left than the right. It's dropping for 1, everybody. No middle. Here. I'm dropping for here. I'm dropping for the left. What do you think it's going to be? Okay, I don't like that. Right, dropping for the left. Honestly, don't give a fuck, says Dan. Then bet everything. Bet everything. The bet is on, everybody. The bet's on. Camnello, thanks to the sub, just got my ticket through for the post for Party for the World. Others should get there soon. It should be coming through along with your Brexit dividend. Remember, this is dropping for number 1. It's dropping for the left. Old Jersey Pinball, Young Weaver, Bingo, thanks to subs and bits. Let me, considering all the times you were tripping back then, what are the chances there is a person in your memory that's completely made up and you don't even know? It is. I don't think it works like that. I don't think it works like that. I don't think there's anybody that I've imagined that wasn't actually there. There's definite false memories I've got, but it's not because of acid. The Goose and Clem7, Lorenzo, Cressup, thanks to subs. I remember when we had a stream team. I'll tell you what I remembered, Cressup. I remember having a stream team full of about 50 fucking people, and not a single fucking person on that team was streaming. Not a single fucking one. I remember that. That's my memory. Can you name them all? Can they name themselves? They seem to have no fucking ambition to stick their fucking flag down their name on the fucking map. I'm going to put a stream team together, and you know, I'll be auto-hosting everybody who's on the stream team, so anybody who happens to be streaming, auto-hosted. And this was when auto-hosting worked, everybody. That's when, if you went onto my stream and I wasn't on, you would see somebody else there streaming like it was me. in a sense. It wouldn't be like, well, it's really only on desktop. You've got to click through this thing and then click through this other thing and then click through this carousel thing and then you see it. It's there. It works. It makes a difference. It makes a difference. All the links to twitch.tv/Limmy that are on all my YouTube videos and all the rest of it all went to that. Just try to help cunts. Not to fucking one Sunday. I know people are working all the rest of it, but out of about 50 fucking people, not a single fucking one of these cunts was streaming. And it's like 2 o'clock on a Sunday. I'm not talking about 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm not talking about 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm talking about like a fucking alright time to have a wee relaxing stream, a wee cozy wee game. Not a single fucking Sunday's a day of rest. There is no fucking day of rest. When this is what you love doing. Not a single fucking one. I was disgusted. See, back in my fucking day, back when I just fucking started doing all the rest of it, back in the days of fucking real player and shit like that, I'd have been fucking on 24 hours a fucking day. I'd be like, Sunday, yes, this is my time. Not a single fucking one of these bastards was on. I'm getting rid of the stream team. Oh no, what do you mean, oh no? What do you mean fucking oh no? Which you give a fuck? Kissabit says horrible man, and that is actually a joke aside how I probably come across. It's fucking horrible. But sure, let's see if I do this. Add people to that, right? So then there's a place where people can go like, right, I'm going to check these people out. And then there's a thing where you can go, right, there's 5 of them streaming, so you can just go, right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'll follow the people. Or auto hosts and still be able to get that. You know, I don't have to fucking do that. I don't have to fucking help any cunt. I can split up fucking lot of yous. I got my way to do that. No, it fucking benefit me. I've got a stream team. I have grown in fucking power to try and fucking help cunts. And they fucking help cunts that don't fucking help themselves. And then you take the stream team away and you're the bad one. You're the one that's taking something off of them. It's sitting there. Fucking take it. It's right fucking there. No care for his community. Do you know what? Words. I didn't have enough words there to convey my hatred. It failed. I stalled. I thought I haven't got the words to convey the hatred. I just knew I wasn't going to be able to lift off there. Right, we're ready. We're starting for 1. Let me just see the odds in this. 1, 2, 5, 0, and 4. Most of the channel points have been put into 2, so you think it's going to go there. And then, so it's like going from left to right in terms of percentage of channel points: 20%, 29%, 22%, 16%, and 14%. And because only 14% of people think it's going to go to 4, the way it all works, you will multiply your bet by your stake by 7.37 if it goes into 4. But 2 is the most popular. Let's see what happens. Fucking boring bastards. Boring bastards. And we'll have one of these. Listen, I'm just, can I have this bit here, please? Listen, all joking aside, I'm a pure arsehole, me. I'm a fucking dickhead, me. Or the hosting and raiding and the stream team stuff and tweeting and retweeting and stuff like that. I'm just an absolute fucking dickhead, me. I'm like the worst cunt in the whole of fucking Twitch. Fuck off, man. I swear to God. Oh my God. Rock Me Asmodeus. Thanks to the 300 bits. Don't forget the last footage of Fred Garrett is still waiting for you. He mentions a song called Short Shots. Highly recommend checking that one out too. Do I really want to look at the last fucking footage of Freddy for Freddy and the Dreamers? Sounds very, very sad. We'll watch it. Good luck. Good luck to the fucking thrill seekers here, by the way. Ultra thrill. Oh, no, no. Oh, 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 no. Oh, no, it's got to go just past it, you can tell. It's got to go the second one, isn't it? Maybe even the third. No.
Boring.
Let's do one more. Just one more of these. I'm not having that. Just one more. Absolute bastards. And they got cunts go like that. Can I get in? Can I get in the team? Can I get in the team? And then you're like, ah, no. And then that should just increased your bastard fucking dickhead reputation because of something you're doing to try and fucking help folk. Anything you do, anything good you try and do, it works out. You end up worse off. It's fucking incredible. You end up worse off. It's amazing. I've never known anything like it. Let no good deed go unpunished. Right, here we go. No. Oh. Hey. Oh. Ah, no.
Boring.
Right. We will now look at some Harry Styles stuff. That thing. The Harry Styles Chris Pine stuff. I've got some fucking opinions. And they're good opinions. And they will shock you and surprise you. Beard Hero, thank you very much for the sub. Adam, Argue Barmies. End of story, thanks to subs. Even though the quality of the streams have been on a decline recently, I'll still support you, son. Thank you very much. They're going to go back up, by the way. I'm so sorry about Cult of the Lamb. Stunami, thanks to sub. And Metal Gear Solid 5. Love the chit-chat and streams. Best chit-chatter on Twitch. Thank you very fucking much. Sundance. Baron Crumbly, your man Chris, thanks to subs and bits. Have you ever been mid-stream and realised you've no wiped your ass properly? No. Man Cave, only entertainment on Twitch. Thanks for the sub. I would disagree with that publicly. Privately though, I would say you're right. If we were DMing each other. Novus and E4U now, thanks for the subs. 9 months of crazy tangents and quality part. You don't get this anywhere else on Twitch. No, there's plenty of other streamers who do that sort of thing. I'm joking. Chit-chat and laughter. More like mourning and spite. Milky, thanks for the sub. Late night trucking, I really can't come on at night, honestly. See Daniel goes to school now, like he leaves for school about 8. So we have to get up about fucking 7. So unless I want to continue to just lie in and let Lindy absolutely everything, which I have been fucking doing for the first week or two. I'm starting secondary school. I'm up at fucking 7. So I can't be on at night. For starters, I can't really be on at night anyway because it's too loud. I have to be too quiet. And no, I'm not getting soundproof and I'm not getting a fucking streaming shed. I can't do it. The only time I can come on at night is if I've got an empty. That kind of thing. You know, that nobody's here. Sensational use. Or, you know, it's especially at the weekend. To see coming on at night and then having to get up the next day, it's fucking knackering. Because I don't just like end the stream at midnight and then walk away and then just suddenly fucking conk out and hit the ground and start snoring. There's about another hour that I'm up. At least. Sensational username. Thanks for the bits. Sorry you have to deal with so many snakes, fakes and haters. It's alright. I wish haters rhymed with fakes. Snakers and haters, no, it doesn't. Mafro, thanks for the sub. Watching your Cult of the Lamb stream yesterday that went on to about 3:30 was one of the darkest periods of my life. Thank fuck that's over. It's done. We're not going back. We're not going to play a game like that again. What are the other ones that I kind of like it? Hades. What's that other one? Binding of Isaac, that kind of thing. No. Godzilla, Thermowell and Zombie, thanks for subs. You can only have one for the rest of your life. Boilers, poachers, or fryers. I'll go... As much as I like poached eggs, like gone air, like toast, boiled eggs. That gives me some options, actually. Scramblers. That gives me some options. Because I could have soft-boiled eggs with soldiers. Or chopped up eggs in a cup. Joe Newcomb, thanks for the bits. Will you be playing God of War Ragnarok? Well, fuck. Well, it comes out later this year. Loved the original, but no, I didn't like the original. I didn't think it was a shite game. But see, if I played that, I know exactly what would happen. You get some good wee cutscene bits and climbing up here, and this looks really good. See, 3 streams into it, 5 streams into it, another place, right? Climb up that, go along there. My weapon's been upgraded. Go over here, climb along there, fight these cunts, cutscene, fight these cunts, cutscene. Why not swap between games then? No chance. We stick with one thing and we get it done. Kyber Pass, thanks for the bits. I absolutely must know if you think Harry Styles spit on Chris Pine. There's tons of frame by frame analyses already on Twitter, but you're the frame by frame. I'll be able to tell you everything. I'll tell you everything. Top Dog, thanks for the sub. Favourite Roman Emperor? I'll just start with Caesar. Start with the classic. The one that kicked it off, I believe. Zorman, Thermowell, taking the kills, thanks to subs. Glad you liked the Red Dead Redemption 2 gameplay. I've still not completed it. Not an Emperor. I suppose he became like a kind of absolute leader, but not officially. Aye. The next in line was, wasn't it? What is it, his nephew or something? Aye. Right. And then it all started. Then you got into your fucking your Nero and your Neros and your what's his name? Your Caligulas and all that carry on. I would love to go back to the days with fucking modern technology and scare the fuck out of them. I'd be like a god. I'd love to do that. Black God. Aye, AK-47, rockets, sniper rifles, projector screens, fireworks. Things like that. Speakers, techno. Terrifying. Terrified a lot of them. Come down in a fucking helicopter, right in the middle of the Colosseum, and go like that. I'm here now. I'm here now. Oh, we did that, didn't we? Right. Everybody, let's check this out. What everybody's talking about right now is this Chris Pine and Harry Styles and the whole film in general. I don't know all the ins and outs. Some film that Harry Styles is in with Florence. What's the name? Is it Florence? How do you say her name? Is it Florence Pugh? I don't know how you say her name. Right. And apparently Shia, whatever his name is, thingy didn't want him in it because he's fucking dodgy or something like that. He said no, I left. And then she doesn't want to be in a film with him or something, and Harry Styles is a bit shite at acting or something. Maybe no, I don't know. Chris Pine's in that film, doesn't get on with. There's something going on. There's something going on. There's something going on. They can't care, says Nat knows. Nat no, if you could take just a 10-minute time out, so you've got a wee 10-minute break, so you can go away and do something else while I'm talking about this. Right. I care. The Polymath Man thinks the sub. I think you're great. Thank you very much, Tony the Tiger. Khyber Pass. Right. Right, here we go. Right, so. Anyway. So here's the thing that. Here's one of the two things that people have been talking about. Now, am I going to get this unedited? Right. Did Harry Styles spit on Chris Pine? Right. First of all, take a look at this. Right. I actually got confused when I first saw Chris Pine. I was like, oh, there's the Thor cunt. I forgot he's the Captain Kirk cunt. Right. Something definitely happens. Something, deliberate or no, drops in some way. He's not just like looking down. He's not just stopped clapping. Right? Look, he looks down. He goes like that, and then right, and then you can see he doesn't look at him. He doesn't quite look at him. Well, maybe he wouldn't be. Because he's not actually looking at either of them. He's looking past to somebody else, right? Right, so here's this person's done a kind of slow motion thing. You see? Can we see anything come out of his mouth? Would it have came out? It would have came out before then. What was it? Do I think... Here's your options. Here's your options, right? Here's your options. Harry Styles, for whatever reason, doesn't like Chris Pine because Chris Pine's been an arsehole to him or something like that, I don't know, and thinks that he can get away in front of everybody. Get away with a sneaky spit. Thinks he can get away with that. There's something has definitely dropped in. Look at it. Look. He reacts in the way that... Look! Wait a minute. He's no... I don't think... Like, there's his phone between his legs, right? That's not what he's... I don't think that he's not... That's not what he's looking at. Right? He's not looking at that. He's not looking... Oh, it's glasses, right? He's no... Oh, shit. What? Right. How did that mute? What button did I press to make that mute? Right. Is there a chance that he looked down at his specs and he notices, just coincidentally, at the timing, and I'll mute it, and I'll fucking mute. Is there a chance he's looked down at his specs and he's noticed, oh no, the lens on these expensive sunglasses I've bought has fallen out again. Oh my God. The amount of money I spent on these. Is that possible? Right? Look at this, look. So he put them down, right? And he's like, here we go again. Right? It's possible, right? Put his specs down, right? He's just realised he's put it on a chewing gum. Right? Right? Nothing to do with Harry. Nothing. I think Harry was ignoring him, but he's thinking, what a prick. No. Right. So he's put his specs down. He looks down. It's the looking down that made him stop. Something happened there. Right? Right? It could be nothing to do with Harry. Nothing at all. Right? It could be nothing at all to do with Harry Styles. Look. Nothing. Could be something else. Right? It could be. Right? Another option is Harry Styles thinks he can get away with spitting an invisible spit right on fucking Chris Pine. Thinks he can get away with that with all these cameras. Thinks he can get away with that. Doubt it. Something appears to like drop. It's a reaction as if something's dropped, right? Harry Styles looks like he's like, yep, I've done that, and I'm going to get away with it because the guy's a prick. Look, no, I don't think so. It could be that Harry Styles had, maybe a bit like that, as if kind of, right, here we go. It could have been that Harry Styles accidentally dribbled. The way when you're talking, you might spit on somebody and they're like, like that. Could have been that. The fact is, he puts his specs down. Is he looking at his specs? Could we say that he's looking at his specs there? It could have been a wee dribble. It could have been something. It could have been a fucking dribble for up there, for the roof. We don't know. We're not going to know. I can safely say I don't think it's because Harry Styles said something, because that looked down with something. I don't think it's because he actually spat deliberately. You wouldn't get away with it. It wouldn't be worth the risk. Even if he was that type of person. To spit. Kind of... I just don't think you would risk that in front of all the cameras, even if you were that type of... There's another angle. Right? Other angle. Right? Whiskey Miller thinks of the bits. Chris Pine's feet look like they're on backwards. There we go. I do apologise for the live Jasmine thing there. Whiskey Miller, Jen Boots thinks of subs and bits. Thinks of the bits. He's been fucking around with sunglasses the whole time, then looks down and sees them. A couple of minutes later, he puts the sunglasses on when the screening starts to sleep through it properly. Probably. What's live, Jasmine? It's an advert that keeps popping up all the time on certain websites that you never actually check out, but it keeps popping up. Websites that you might look at if you're into pulling your wire. The Polymath Man thanks for the sub. Thanks again, Savvy. And Graham, thanks for the subs. Filzer, Thin Richmond, size of Harry's collar. I know, but that's his style and all that, isn't it? Yeah, another fucking pop-up. It's a new kind of pop-ups. Remember pop-ups? Shite Bowie, aye. Listen, I don't want to give Harry Styles a hard time unless everybody else is. Aye, his feet, aye. You're right. They look like they're on fucking backwards, look. These look like the heels. Fucking hell. It's just got a right. I know a lot of people like this, and I've said it before, but it's just got a right fucking stylist with it. But it'll probably the same with him, with her, with them up there. Do you know what I mean? It's just listen here, mommy, look, yes. It's it kind of reminds me of, what was I thinking about today? I saw some people talking about Celtic, I don't know, Rangers and some other things about, some commentator going, this is amazing how Celtic are doing, and talking about, but that's because they can spend 6 million on a player when the third best team in Scotland has got 3 million budget for the entire something. And I did think to myself, and this is one thing I think about football, I don't like football because I was never good at football, and I was never interested in football. I'm not interested in the fucking names and who they are and all the rest of it. But I think everybody can agree that what football is mainly about is money. It's all about who's got the most amount of money to get the best players and a manager who can manage them. Like, you can have a lot of good... from my basic understanding of football, you can have lots of good players that cost a lot of money. Some maybe don't. And you've got... I watched that... What's his name? Who's that Manchester one? Scottish. Ferguson. What's his first name? Alex Ferguson. Like, you can get... Like his whole thing of trying to scout younger players and all that for the kind of youth team or whatever, and try to get people. So even though it doesn't pay off right away, eventually years down the line you will have players and, you know, doing that sort of stuff that's clever and makes sense and stuff like that. Like he got what's his name, David Beckham and that kind of thing. And managing and inspiring people and basically being able to work out what the best thing to do is. Not just like, you don't just sort of dump the players on the pitch and then go, right, go and do your thing then. There's ways of turning round shite teams and things like that, if you know what you're doing. But it appears to be the more money you've got, the better you do. It's not really about that team as that football team, football club is a dead good. They're dead good. It's to do with your location and how many people will come to your thing and how many people are into it, so how much are they going to pay for the tickets, and then you spend that money on stuff, and then you kind of like train them and stuff like that. A lot of it seems to come down to money. No, all of it. And in the same sort of way, oh fucking hell, every time I press one, it's because I'm pressing one. What's that fucking doing there anyway? What is that? I don't.
With an ad, and it makes
Oh, right. It's ironic. So I look at Harry Styles, and people go, "Oh, love what he's wearing" or something, and I'm like, I know, but that's you know, that's no kinda, that's no him. That's like the stylist. So we've got you this shirt, we've got you this jacket, these trousers, and these shoes. There you go. There you are. And he wears them. And it'll be the same. Oh, fucking hell. It'll be the same with him. I don't think he went out and went, I'm going to get that. I think something like that, right? You pay me this amount of money, I'll tell you what to wear. And I'll go out and buy it for you and everything. So you can't really compliment the dress sense of that person. It's a stylist, I would say. Helly, thanks for the sub. Thank you for the last 20 months of laughter and entertainment. Keep up the great work. Chat. Limmy, if you could up your game, that'd be great. Oh, I'll fucking twist there. I'll fucking twist your head off. The heat of your drink. Let me get that for you. Get. Stevie, Whiskey Miller, thanks for subs and bits. Thanks again. He's been fucking around with his sunglasses the whole time, then looks down and sees them. A couple of minutes later, he puts the sunglasses on the screen and starts to sleep through it, probably. Try to get to the bottom of what that is, the looking down thing. Natasha thinks the sub. I just don't know. Right, so we don't know. Right, oh fuck. Like, the thing is, when I use, right, here's what I'm going to do. Right, just go here, right? Go here. I use my number pad on the side of the keyboard. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Don't need any tweet deck thing. No tweet deck. What's it called? Stream deck thing. Just that. I know what it is. Look, I know what it's there. I put my hand in there. I can feel the keys. There's 1, 2, 3. There you go. Dead easy. Dead easy. There you go. Right. That's it. Don't mention lots of porn sites and links to porn sites and all the rest of it. Cheers, thank you. I don't know. Maybe. Do you want? No, don't. Blail, Johnny thinks of subs. No wife, no life, but still tuning into this old bagpipe daily. Keep up the banter and memes, big man. Thank you very much. A cheeky game of chess. I'm shite at chess. Can I play chess? Not even in a funny way. What was I saying? Aye, so that spitting thing or the dropping thing or whatever it was, what's the other angle? Angle. Whoa. Right. Another angle. Right, so let's look at yours. Here we go. Right. He comes in. Wait a minute. What angle is this? This is like reversed. He's I would fucking hate to be him. I would fucking hate to be him. I mean, does it? Look at that collar. See that collar sticking out? Who did it first? Who wore it best? Like, you know, look how... I'm not trying to pure read it and go, look how uncomfortable he looks. I'm worried about him. Not like that. But, you know how he's not like... What age is he? What age is he? What age is he? 25... right, no cut nose, right. Fucking dickheads. Harry Styles is 28. In terms of being young, he's getting on a bit. He's not getting on a bit, but in terms of being young, he's getting on a bit. He's no, say, 23, 22. He's almost 30. The reason I'm saying that is because I was ready to say, I mean, he's still a Wayne, really. But he's not, it's not like fucking, what do you call it, One Direction. It's just the way he's like, you know, oh, right. Obviously, he's a fucking performer in front of stadiums and all the rest of it. But it seems like in these sort of, I don't know, this sort of thing. Maybe reading into it too much. Do you know what? You know what it could be? He's probably in the presence of people he knows don't like him. So that because he's just like, right, I've got to fucking sit next to this cunt, right? Right, so let's see, right? You can't see anything there. What's this video meant to show? Right, we're there. No, you can't see anything. You can't tell. You can't see anything. It could be something falling for Harry Styles' hair. No. You can't see a thing. You can't see anything. Nothing. Nothing. But he's definitely no spitting. Definitely no. Definitely no. You just wouldn't. If I was the type to spit on people, if I was that type of person to spit on people, I wouldn't fucking try it there. It'd be a PR disaster. It is inconclusive, everybody. We just don't know. We just don't know. Tefan, thanks for the sub, but we've got a better video. Get the Bezos box, you old cunt. Thanks for the endless entertainment. You're fucking welcome, and it will be endless. And it will be endless. Right, here we go. This is the one. Chris Prime. Right, so somebody tweeted this one. Right, and if I go to Twitch, twitter.com, Limmy, maybe I'll see it. Right, this person here tweeted it and it got kind of popular. Fuck this. Show me that. Pause it. I'm going to show you the full thing, but this is even funnier when you remember Chris has a bachelor's in English from Berkeley and he grew up in the film industry, and now he's sitting next to someone saying, my favourite thing about the movie is it feels like a movie. Let's see if I can actually play this. Let me see if I can just play this, in fact.
My favourite thing about the movie is like it feels like a movie. It feels like a real, like, you know, go to the theatre film movie that, you know, you kind of, the reason why you go to watch something on the big screen. I think my favorite thing about the movie is like it feels like a movie. It feels like
my favorite thing about the movie,
you know,
is if it feels like the movie. My favorite thing about the movie is it feels like the movie. And my favourite thing about the movie, mate, is it feels like the movie.
go to the theatre, film, movie that, you know, you kind of.
Now, I don't know if there isn't a pure close-up, right? I think this same person did a close-up. Now, please don't fuck up. Please don't fuck up. Please don't fuck up. Please don't show me the fuck off with that! Fucking inspect, delete. See, I have to log in, and I'm not going to log in.
My favorite thing about the movie is like it feels like a movie.
Like the quality's shite, right? But look,
you know, my favorite thing about the movie is like it feels like a movie.
Right. Let's sit here, right?
Darling, screening here out of competition. Welcome.
Right.
Men have been your characters are
Right. Oh,
victims.
Has this got the thing that will tell me?
Were the provider.
I mean, I think it's you know, behaved in a certain way. You know, it's probably more obvious now and probably more talk and stuff in males. Have feelings or all of those kind of, which I think reading that after doing.
No, I don't. I definitely don't think Frank is a fear.
Oh. Go by the position of the legs.
About feminism.
Gives me a second. Oh, did I know? Oh, was that tabbed out? Was that another Twitter? Oh, I need to just log into this. This is fucking shite. This. Hold on. His legs are crossed when he says that, right? So that would be there, uncrossed. Crosses them again, so it could be here.
Rights over their own. No, it's a kind of vintage, that is, even if you're looking at all these vintage cars and vintage. I think what's so amazing about the film is that it's not be really entertaining. It feels like a real, like, you know, go to the theatre.
Oh, right, here we go.
You know, my favourite thing about the movie is... Like,
right. So I don't know if you can get a right good look at Chris Pine's face. I think he does something with his face. It could have been the compression. Fuck no. Fogsy and Dover. Thanks for subs. Glad I'm making your sick days bearable.
It feels like a movie. It feels like a real, like...
Did you see that? Did you see his neck do something?
Like a
Did you see his neck tense when Harry Styles says...
And I think it's a really entertaining film. I think it's... You know, my favorite thing about the movie is like it feels like a movie. It feels like...
Bang! Look at his neck. Look at... Fucking hell! Look, nothing. So a bit of the kind of compression sort of makes it look like it's just appeared. Look, one frame at a time, right? Look at that. Look at what his neck does. After hearing Harry Styles says the thing I love about the movie is it feels like a movie.
Feels like a real life.
And his neck, you know, his head goes like that. What is it exactly?
Be really entertaining. And I think the thing about the movie is film. I think it's, you know, my favorite thing about the movie is like it feels like a movie. It feels like a real, like, you know, go to the theatre, film, movie that, you know, you kind of, the reason why you go to watch something on the big screen. I think if you can go away and think about
I was saying on Twitter, it's like he's Chris Pine is stimming in a sense, like, you know, doing that kind of movement to relieve a kind of either boredom or like he starts playing with his specs. He needs to
away and think about.
He needs to.
Kind of the reason why you a movie.
Look,
it feels like a real, like.
Look, he's not playing with specs. Look,
film. I think it's, you know, my favorite thing about the movie is like it feels like a movie.
Right, neck
like
goes.
like
And then he has to start playing with
go to
specs.
the theatre, film, movie that, you know, you kind of, the reason why you go.
I have been in the presence of people when they're speaking, it is so fucking boring, or it's just like you know, you have to sort of go like that. I sometimes do that, just, you know, something like that, because I'm a bit bored. But sometimes I feel that I fucking have to. I have to, or I'm going to go fucking. You know, like, you know, if your legs are twitching, maybe you sometimes get that at night. Sometimes, just like. You know, you have to move your fucking legs. Like that. I have to make my leg move. I have to go boing, 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 boing. I can't take this. Now I've got this to say. I've got this to say. I've tabbed it. That person who said that, that person who tweeted that, I thought I know, and I was initially getting tore into Harry Styles. Here's something else. We all know what Harry, let's just call him Harry. We all know what Harry meant. And he didn't say the thing about the movies. He said the thing about the movie. So he's talking about this film. Forget about his accent. The thing about the movie is it feels like a movie. Feels like, you know, you go to a theatre film. It feels like going to a theatre film movie. The reason why you go to see a movie. What he meant was it feels like a movie, a cinematic, dramatic film. It doesn't just feel like something that's set in like a wee, what do you call it, chamber piece or something, like it's set in a wee house and it never leaves. It doesn't feel like something that was made on the cheap. It could be put on the telly. It feels like this is something you can tell, you know, it's like classic. This is for the big fucking screen. It's the reason why you go to theatre, movie. It's just, it sounded like reason why you go to theatre, movie, film. You know, he's saying it's an hyphenated reason why you go to the theatre, movie. You know, reason why you go to you would go to cinema to watch it, type of film is what he means to say. You know, let's give him a break here. Let's give Harry a break here. You know what he meant. Very cinematic style. He's just not articulate in the moment. When he's doing it, he's maybe tired. He's speaking conversationally and casually. If he was speaking with a bunch of friends, one of them might go, what are you fucking on about? And he'd go, I know, I'm rambling. What I'm saying is, it's a sort of film, you know, it feels like it's a, you know, cinematic film. Not something made sort of cheaply that can just go on the telly and you would go, this was just made for the telly. This, look how much money's, but you can tell this, you know, cinematic is that's the word I wanted. Cinematic is the word cinematic was the word I was looking for there. One of these films go, I want to see this in the pictures. I want to see this in the cinema. Oh, right. Sorry, I'm a wee bit tired. I've been doing these things all day. I'm generally not very articulate. This isn't my, you know, I'm not really into this. I don't care about things like this. That's all he meant. Right? Now, that person who tweeted, nothing against them, but saying, I mean, this is even funny when you consider that Chris Pine went to, what was it? He got a bachelor's in, what? What was it again? Shadow Stray thinks the sub. Any new mini characters like Mr. Lips? If you want to come up with a name, I might be able to come up with a new one. In English in Berkeley. So fuck. You know, this is a guy who's I know what I'm talking. I know about things because I did this at this place. What was the other one? He grew up in Hollywood, the Hollywood industry or something, did he? What do you mean? Was he a child star or something? If so, so fuck. I just thought, because I was ready to get torn into Harry Styles now, I can easily do that. But I just thought, no, wait a minute, let's get a cunt a break here. Everybody knows what it feels like, imposter syndrome and all that type of thing. So I say this. To that I say this. Do it, please. To that I say this. Chris Pine is sitting there all fucking arrogant. And that, even that, see, even whether that was an accidental spit or a nose drop or something dripped down on his specs. See just the way he is like this, look. Which a fucking wank does he look? You can't tell me. They go, oh, that's the guy that I want to sort of hang about with. Chris Pine. Fucking, you just know what he would be like. And the way he was sitting there, and the way his face went and all that, when you know, he could have helped Harry out. He could have helped Harry out. He could have made a wee joke about it. Maybe he was tired as well. Aye. Something. There's a badness about this whole film that's interesting. I'll tell you what's happened here. Chris Pine and that cunt who tweeted that think that Chris Pine's up here, right? Like he's fucking, I don't know, some hotshot. Chris Pine's a good guy. I don't know Chris Pine. I didn't say he's bad. I don't know anything about him, right? I don't know anything about him, right? I don't know anything about Chris Pine. Don't know anything about him, right? He could be alright. He could be brand new. Don't know. He could be brand new. Did not play Robert the Bruce? Why was a Scottish person not playing Robert the Bruce? If I can't get on UK-wide telly on the British Broadcasting Corporation, British, is Scotland not meant to be a part of Britain? If I have to fucking actually like apply for a fucking to be shown in UK-wide telly when I was doing London, I fucking commissioner down at BBC when I asked her about my accent and if, you know, I think it'd be a problem or something like that. If I can't get on UK-wide fucking telly, seemingly because of what this commissioner was saying, because of my fucking accent, if I can't get on UK fucking wide because I'm too fucking Scottish, then how come a fucking American can get to be fucking Scottish and then, you know, somebody Scottish who can't play somebody fucking English or can't do anything because they're not accepted? They don't get any roles. They don't get a fucking job, an acting job. But some American can come in and go, I'm going to be Scottish. There we go. Thank you for the money. Goodbye. Scottish can't get any fucking roles. Scottish can't get... By Scottish, do you mean you with the second series of Limmy Show? No, I speak for all Scottish people. That tastes like chemicals. Something's in that. Spruga thinks the sub. Let it be known that this is a hate subscription. I like it. I like it to hate watch. Rob Leave It thinks the sub. September, that's right, everybody. Subs are cheaper. Messiah and Smoke Hashbogs Fogsy. Thanks again, thanks the subs. So I'll just say this. Here's what Chris Pine's maybe thinking. If I read into it a bit too much, maybe. Chris Pine's thinking, I'm an actor. I studied English at Berkeley, which means, you know, a knowledge of literature, etc. He's American, isn't he? And he grew up in, I don't know, in Hollywood, the industry or something like that. He probably think he's what? Right? He probably thinks to himself, I'm an actual actor. And they've got this guy in, Harry Styles, who isn't an actor. He isn't an actor. He hasn't treaded the boards. Yes, you get singers and all the rest of it who turn their horn to acting and they're quite good. They're good. After all, what is acting? What is acting? You read the fucking script, some people got a knack for it and some people haven't. Some people got a knack, some people haven't. Some people, there's some people whose job it is to act. They're actors and they're shite. And that's all they do. I mean, at least that's what they're best known for, acting. And they're shite at it. And you get people who have never really done any acting, but they've been in like music videos and stuff like that, or performing, and they're fucking good. People who are good at acting, that are mainly actually musicians. I take it Lady Gaga, I've never actually seen Lady Gaga in it, but she's been in a few things, so I take it she's alright. Take it she's good. Right. Bowie was alright. How much acting did... Oh, fucking Labyrinth, right. And what else? He was in the... What was it? Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence, or whatever it was. You get people who sort of go for that, into that. Cher? Man, it felt with Earth. Aye. No, wait a minute, actually. David Bowie was a bit of a performer before. He was doing like mime and fucking shit like that. He was into all that sort of stuff. No, but mainly music. We did a bit of mime. Tom Waits, no scene. So it's not like acting is only for people who've went to some sort of acting school or done like fucking all the Shakespearean stuff. But here's what I think. This is my final verdict. This is it. Lemon's verdict. No, it needs to be an alliteration. Lemon's law. Do you know what I was going to say? Lay down, Daniel. I was going to say lay down, but I wasn't sure if that was a thing. Lay down. It's like I'm going to lay down some fucking facts here. You know, it's got a feeling like, and it's got an American feel to it, so it's going to like that'll go around the world. You know, laying down. Lemon's low down. Low down. Lemon's. Is there a Glasgow? Is there a Scottish sort of thing that means Lemon's? Lemon's last line. That's the one. Lemon's last line. Lemon's last line. So I get the last line here. Last line. It's like the last word bit in written format. This is Lemon's last line. Chris Pine is thinking to himself, I'm an actual actor. I actually studied at Berkeley English and I know all about, you know, like literature and all these sorts of things. I really know my stuff. Also, I've been an actor for quite a while, grew up in Hollywood, according to this other person. Twitter, I don't know exactly what that means. Literal fucking Hollywood or what, I don't know. In the industry or something like that, I don't quite know. And Harry Styles comes in, who has probably been brought in, not because, yes, he is a very good actor, but because he's Harry Styles. And everybody's gone on about him. First global Rolling Stone cover person. I don't quite know what that means. I'm assuming that you're simultaneously on all the local versions of Rolling Stone magazine, as opposed to his partner as a director. Really? Oh, really? How did I fucking miss that? Out of all this? So that's why it becomes more complicated. Right. I see. And I did see a bit where he's acting with Florence Pugh, and I don't know, he's doing something and people are pure slagging him off. And I was watching it thinking, I don't notice why this is any more shite or, than anything else I see. Like this could be anything. It was like he's talking about emotion or something and I love you or something, and could be there's many layers you're missing. Sim, you'll be missing a few fucking layers by the time I'm finished with you. And what I mean is, it's too hot. If you not felt the temperature just now, take your jacket off, for God's sake, you're going to die a heat stroke. It's kind of like me saying, please hydrate. You're wearing too many layers. What do you do with a jumper on and another jumper and another jumper? Take a couple of them off, is my suggestion. I wouldn't actually do it. I would convince you by facts and statistics and ask you to see sense. But ultimately, it's your choice. Precision, Fergus, Grand Designs on the floor, thinks of subs and bits. Which Scot do you think has the best American accent? Brian Cox, John Barrowman, or you when you throw English college out? Probably John Barrowman. Brian Cox, no. Kelly MacDonald. Becca, Box Graphic, thanks for subs. Who prepared your drinks and tried to poison you? If it was poison, it would be tasteless. John Barrowman's got an American accent because he was grown up in America for the age of 12 or something. No, I've not finished the last line yet. Zero Void thinks the sub. Why are you drinking out of 3 cups? You just put clean ones in your dirty ones. It's because I'll bring a cup of water in here and then I'll forget to take it away when I'm finished with it. And I'll go and get another one for the kitchen, bring it up. Go, I've already got that empty one there. And so I just sort of stack them so they take up less room. Like Brian Cox's accent and anyway, last line. Mojo thinks the sub. Limmy's bedtime stories again. No, I can't do anything at night. I really can't. Kelly MacDonald in No Country for Old Men. I don't know what her accent was like in Boardwalk Empire or whatever it was. I didn't watch it that much, but Irish in Boardwalk. Oh, was she? Right. Karen Gillan does a good American. Aye. What was I saying now? Aye, so here's Lemon's last line. So Chris Pine is like, I'm an actual actor and all that, and then she's got and him. Come on, I'll get you in the film. Or he's just got like that. I don't care if it's a director's in a relationship with him. Fact is, we've got some cunt in he's not an actor. He's not known for being an actor. He's in because he's a name. I'm going to see that film that Harry Styles is in, but because of his bad acting, in Chris Pine's opinion, this is going to make this film kind of daft and ridiculous and mocked when it could have been so good. It could have been so good if it wasn't for the fact getting in Harry Styles because he's a name and he's good looking and he's sort of like hot property right now. That's it. That's what Chris Pine's probably thinking. But here's why he takes it so serious and he's so bitter. And he's so defensive, and that why he's like that in interviews and why he's so smug. See, you get a lot of people who are good at what they do and they're also arseholes. But you get a lot of people who are so good at what they do, effortlessly, and they have a feeling that they've got what they want in life. They're satisfied. And there's no reason for them to be bitter or defensive and be fucking arseholes about it. For example, me. And then you have people like Chris Pine. And you know why he's sitting there all bitter and smug and being like that? Being all like that? Because he needs to project an image of being better than other people because he doesn't really feel that way. He doesn't feel like he's seen that way. You know why? Because he's put so much work in, and who is he? He's Captain Kirk, and he was a supporting actor in Wonder Woman. Other than that, nothing. Nothing. I looked him up. To go, is he good in stuff? Is he good in... This is just an opinion, right? I'll change that opinion. Who the fuck are you? We're not talking about me. We're not talking about me. Right? We're not talking about me. Right. Let's see what he's done. Right. Let's see what he's done. Right. 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 So he's doing an off fucking Star Trek thing, right? It says that Don't Worry, Darling. He's got a few other ones lined up. Wonder Woman, 1984. Forget about that. Home Movie, Princess Bride. Forget about that. I Am the Night. I don't know, but I just got to get to fuck. Outlaw, Wonder Woman, Star Trek. Right, actually, I don't like looking at it like this. I like seeing it like this. That's what I want to see. Oh. He was in The Princess Diaries in 2001. So he was in that 20... So he's 42. He was in that when he was, like, say, 22, 21. Right. See, I don't know. I don't recognise the cunt. What about all these other ones? Horrible Bosses 2. Right, Star Trek 4. Oh, that's coming next. Wonder Woman 3, which isn't it yet. Yeah, that. Right. I'll tell you what the problem here is. I'll tell you what the problem is. No, there you go. Right. The Ides of March. I didn't know he was in that. I've seen that and I thought that was all right. Right. He would like to be. This is what I think. This is me just guessing. I think he would like to be a kind of Ryan Gosling. Or who's the other one? George Clooney. He'd like to be sort of up there a bit in a kind of leading role. Not like Star Trek, which is sort of leading, but it's more an ensemble. He would like to be in like Drive or Blade Runner one, or something like that. That's what he would like, and he's no. He feels he should be, but he's just too boring. He's just too dull. Right? He's just no got it. He's just no got it. I mean, look at this, look. Right? He thought his chiselled looks and furrowed brow would be enough. It's not, mate. It's not. This is the real world. The real world of acting. So don't you look down your fucking nose at Harry Styles. You've put some amount of fucking work into your acting career. And who are you? Harry Styles is at the peak. The peak of entertainment right now. I'm not into Harry Styles. I'm not into him. But he's at the peak. Chris Pine knows he's doing, compared to Harry Styles, down there. So Chris Pine's like, what can I do to make up for my feeling of inadequacy? Well, I'm better at acting. But in terms of the acting, the league of acting, fucking Star Trek. Kirk. Nobody wants to see you. It's fucking William Shatner or they cunt. Go on. Right, that's me just sort of backing Harry Styles up there. The other way of looking at it is that Harry Styles should not be in that film and has sabotaged a film that might be quite good, but he's in it because he's so that was the last line there. Bryan Cranston was a nobody before Breaking Bad. Is that a joke? Is that a joke? I never watched Malcolm in the Middle, but Ryan or Shine thinks the sub. Let this be a warning to anyone that goes after Harry again. Harry Styles is, I don't want to go into it, but he's bordering on I believe a soft cancelling. Flashface 916 thinks the subs and bits. Hella High Water is brilliant. Get it watched. I'll fucking watch you. If you ever do any stand-up, I'd love to come along and buy all the tickets. Pete Smith and Degenerate. Thanks for the subs. Can't do anything at night because you're too busy being your alter ego. Game's up. Reveal yourself now, Limmy. I am Dracula. Sage. Thanks for the sub. Best Scot in the land. Unless you mean somebody called Scott. Scott as in somebody Scottish. It's just got one T. Thank you. Pete Smith and Daniel Playthrough, thanks for subs and bits. Have you seen the fella from Korn play his bagpipes? I've no. Would you mind if I don't look? Because I'm not. Oh, fuck it. Please, nobody give me any bits to play things. Korn, bagpipes. Right. So here then. Oh, for fuck's sake then. Big cheer. Britain's Got Talent. I think the way you've managed to... When you first came out with the bagpipes, I don't like bagpipes. But the way you've managed to fuse rock with bagpipes, it works. I can't believe I'm saying that. It actually works. So it's a yes from me. Something I don't like about... There's something about certain Americans... No, this cunt. Certain Americans, when attachment is Scottish, it reminds me of things like fucking KKK and all that. I don't know if they're into it for the right reasons. Do you know what I mean? I've seen it. I've seen Americans who have got this thing about Scotland. Was the KKK started by like Scottish people? It's got a kind of... Aye, back in Scotland, where things are better. Yes. Just a no quite accurate generalisation. I hear about people go, oh, I'm Scotch. For it, that sort of whole kind of joke thing. My great is Scotch or that. But then I noticed something I had never seen before, which some people have got this kind of racist fucking attachment to Scotland. But I'm sure that's a small percentage. Just something I hadn't noticed before. Keep it light. Let's keep it everything nice and sort of happy. Let's keep everything happy. No heavy topics, please. No heavy topics. Korn. Roughly speaking, what are their songs about? Sort of like heavy topics. Heavy topics. Right. Right. All right. Right. I won't talk about it. Teflon and F, thanks for the... Stefan, thanks for the bits. Can't believe I bought bits. Thanks. No, I know that in the relationship, I know. Thank you very much. Can't believe I bought bits to tell you this, but somebody told me 5 minutes ago on the stream, you just chuck fucking bits away. Somebody just told me. No refunds. No man, thanks for the sub. Is this a Harry Styles community? No, I'm just getting a counter, another way of looking at the situation that nobody's thought of except me. I've just got a way I've been able to go, actually, see, I'll use this, the mob. Here's a different way of thinking about it. People hate me for it at the beginning when they go, you know, the cunt's right. Almighty Lizard thinks the sub. 3 months. How long's it been since she's turned the winds against us? About 10.5 years, I think. Two thousand 2012, isn't it? That sketch. Flashface, thank you very much. Thanks for the sub. There was something I was going to look at. What was that? It's I'm kind of greenering up and I'm minging sort of way. Axe and Ember, thanks to the bits. Chris Pine does a Scottish accent in Outlaw King. He plays Robert the Bruce. Listen, I've got enough. I just think he came across a wee bit arrogant, that's all. JS Dunk, thanks for the sub. Thank you very fucking much. Aye, the scaffolding, I don't know what that is. I'm going to move the mic. Point it back the way. Chris Pine, Robert Bruce. Oh, here we go. A speech good. This is perfect. Let's check out the accent. There you go. Braveheart. Oh.
Remember this! The men that we fight today!
Wait a minute. Is that it there? That's not him, right?
Sworn fealty to a godless murderer!
Aye, the English.
Make no mistake!
I was like, fucking what? Here we go. Here we go. Can you believe cunts used to actually fight like this? Running into each other with fucking swords and all that. Fuck that, man. But see if you hated the other side enough, I can imagine you'd be so consumed with fucking hatred, you'd be willing to get everything chopped off you if you could just fucking hack into one of them. If you could just put one of them in the fucking mud. If you could just put one of them in the fucking mud.
I could talk about God, but he has no place where we are going.
So far so good for whatever Scottish accent that is. I was going to say that Americans and other people doing Scottish accents have got a tendency to do. Hold on.
But he has no place where we are going.
They've got a tendency to roll the R's at the end of the word. But there's places in Scotland, I think, that do that. Like Marilyn, who's in Shetland. I think she speaks that. I think she was to say R. I think she rolls her R's at the end of the word as well as the beginning. I do it at the beginning, but no the end. Where, like, I don't like. I think there's people who would say where, whereas I would say where. And we would both say bright. Aroma Mars, bright, bright at the start. But you get people who would try to do like a Glasgow accent when you wouldn't have that. Where, like that. And they go, oh, aye, there's an R in there, so roll that. I've detected an R in this word, so you got to roll that. When usually it's sort of, it's not the ending, it's not the R at the end. How do you say rear? Rear. I normally only roll my R's if it's the R comes after something else. Like train. Train. It's not even like this. Train. I don't even say train. It's just train. Train. It's just it's just a flick of the tongue. Train. Aye. Train. 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 And you get people here in Glasgow that say train. 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 They get train. What's the other one? What's the one? Rare? Rare. Like a rare steak. Rare. You might get some people saying elsewhere in Scotland, rare. Or you get an English person trying to do a generic Scottish accent. Rare. Rare. Oh, that's rare. 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 My kid Mulvey thinks the subs.
I could talk about honour. But you are here.
I don't know what that is. I don't know why he's saying here instead of here. You are here.
Talk about honour.
You are here.
But you are here.
Here. Here. Remember, it's not like because I speak my dialect or accent or whatever, that means because I've got quite a Scottish accent, if you know what I mean. That means I know every type of Scottish accent there fucking is. I could go to, I don't know, fucking, where else? Fort William or something, or, where is it? I don't know, Inverness. And that's how they speak there. I don't know. I don't fucking know. If you said to me, what accent do they speak like in Falkirk? I wouldn't know. I think it's a wee bit like that. I think it's a wee bit like that, eh? Without the eh. I'm not sure. So this accent could exist. There could be people in Scotland who say here as here.
About honour.
Here.
But you are here.
Here. Here. Here.
You know enough about honour. Here. You know enough about honour.
Not about. There's people in Scotland who have that accent. About.
I know you all as men. But today.
Today. Not today. Today.
Today we are beasts. We fight for God.
Alright.
We are beasts.
Alright.
We fight for God, for honour, for country, for family, for yourselves I do not care, so long
Country. Country. You sound like country.
as we are beasts. We fight for God, for honour, for country, for family, for
Country. Family.
yourselves I do not care, so long as you fight!
It's no Braveheart, isn't it? No. There's no getting there. It's no Braveheart. I mean, that's it. I wouldn't bother with any of this. Because you're always up against her. They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom. You'll never... You've got to have that line that's been used in fucking adverts and everything. Let's hear Paul Allen's accent. Oh, speaking of Paul Allen. Let me see. Partick, Glasgow. I need to show you this. let's go about, I'd say about there. Maybe along here. Maybe. Right here. Is it over here? Is this new? I'll just find this for you, don't worry. Is it here? There we are. There you are. That's fucking brilliant, that, isn't it? That bit. Business card. It's fucking magic.
Patrick, thanks so much for looking after Courtney.
Good quality.
Dorcia, how impressive. How
Good
on earth
quality.
did you get a reservation?
It's all right.
Really? That's interesting. It's not great.
Oh, well, you know.
So how's Cecilia? She's a
dick.
great sea urchin, so be.
Is that a gram?
I think he's lying.
Bang.
Is that a gram? New card. What do you think?
Whoa. Very nice.
Can I just pause it and say, nobody please waste any of your money and give me some sort of donation to say, check this one out. It's like with pictures of cats. I've seen them all. I've seen them all. Like the fucking graphics card one, like he puts in like a 2080. And then somebody comes out with this one, and then I don't know, the best one's the fucking 3080 or something. Slicker Drips, Mackie, thanks to subs.
Look at that.
Picked them up from the printers yesterday.
Good coloring.
That's bone. And the lettering is something called Cillian Braille.
I fucking love the way he said that's bone.
Very nice.
He says that's bone.
Look at that.
Picked them up from the printers yesterday.
Good coloring.
That's bone.
It sounds like, it's like, I don't know if it's the way he turns his head, but it's the way he says that's bone, as if it's been dubbed there maybe later. It's like that's bone. It sounds kind of too quiet for his mouth movement. You know, it sounds like he shouldn't be moving his head for saying that. It's like it's a bone, you're right.
Picked them up from the printers yesterday.
Right, I want to pause it.
Good coloring.
That's bone. And the lettering is something called Cillian Braille.
It's very cool, baby, but that's nothing. Look at this.
That is really nice.
Eggshell with Romalian type. What do you think?
Oh dear.
Nice. Jesus.
Anything wrong? Patrick? You're sweating.
What's a comedy? I mean, look at that. That's Christian Bale can be shite in anything and everything. As far as I'm concerned, he's paid his acting. He's done his bit for acting with just this one wee bit. That
very nice.
This.
Let's see Paul Allen's card.
I fucking love that.
Let's see Paul Allen's card.
Fucking hell, man. I've said before, but I know that's meant to be a kind of comedy, but you're not going to get a lot of fucking comedies that fucking funny. Let me do a remake of this scene. Yes! I'm not going to be doing that. I know. It would be me doing a picture of like a character for Limmy show, let's say. And then somebody would put down like, I don't know, like fucking a character for Burniston. And then the other one would be like a character, it would be fucking Gary Tank Commander. And then, I don't know, Paul Allen would be fucking Ramsey Nesbitt or something like that. I'd be fucking raging. Feels bad, Mog and Axe, thanks to subs and bits. How do you think you'd get on with dating apps? Fantastic. I'd have a problem. I would have a problem. Would anybody like a little quiz? Let's see Paul Allen's blam. Limited the building your statue outside. I know what it is. They're hacking in to put cables in so they can spy on me. Oh, what's that? Internet stuff, are you doing some roadworks? Fixing a leaky pipe or something, aye. Victoria thinks the sub. I'm fucking 40 years old today. Can you say something silly to cheer me up? When you get into your 40s, this isn't silly though, let's get serious here. Get a new kind of self-respect now. Really, a lot of self-respect now. You've done your time. Do you know what I mean? You've done your time. It's time for you to get some fucking respect around here. You've done your time. You've done your time. That's the way I feel. You've done your time. House of the Dragon versus Rings a Bell. I've heard, you know, like people kind of slagging off that we intro thing to Rings a Bell, which actually was the intro. I keep seeing a lot of people saying Rings a Bell is actually quite good. It's actually quite good. It's actually quite good. It's actually quite good. First 2 episodes actually quite good. Pretty decent. I'll watch it. Don't think I'll care though. Ultimately. Oh, good. How Facebook is saving snakes. That's why you'll never see me on that site again. I did my best to get rid of them. You know? She's doing well. Let's go broilers and blam. Thanks for the subs. Frockon. Is this still the city of love? Dode and Sam. Pixelated thanks for subs and bits. Just found out yesterday Electrica Salsa is off as Sven Vath, the German DJ. Did you know that? I've never heard it. I've never heard it. I might have heard it. What was I saying? Just before it. What was I saying just before it? Fallen Step, thanks for the sub. Go back. Go back. Oh, because I was like, oh, who are these people? Because even though she's dancing, I'm watching Top of the Pops, she's doing BBC 4, and it's like 1993, and there she was as a backing singer, miming, but as a backing singer. I was like, oh right, now I know she's not a singer, she's a choreographer. So is that what they do with these things? Are they like no singers at all? In any way? And it makes me want to really, really find out. There was something I was going to look at before I go. Can't remember what the fuck it was. Ben, thanks for the sub. You're welcome. What was it? It's something I was going to look up before I go. And then there was that fucking guy that I would see all through these 80s ones. Blonde guy. Might be, like, he's always, like, a bit there. Always a bit there. And I went like that, wait, he works here. He works here. He's a professional, you know, hey, everybody! Like that. But he's, like, joining in and all that. I wish I could find them for you, but it's going to take too long. Maybe another time. Ryan, thanks for the sub. A hype man, aye. A hype man. Lilac Studio says, please stay a few more minutes. That's a wee bit dodgy sounding, by the way. Why do you need just a couple more minutes? Should I dodge? Should I dodge out the way? Astro, Ryan, thanks for the subs. Here, time it just right. Hey, you. Brody, thanks to the sub. Astro, thank you very much. I'm trying to leave as quickly as fucking possible. I can feel it. You know how you feel your ears burning? I can feel fucking eyes burning. Hold on. Let's see who we got. Right, my mod team are just suggesting some people for me to raid. If you just hold on a wee moment. I've visited. I've seen you before. I know. I've got a list of people that have raided. Hold on. I've got alphabetical order. No. Must have been a bootsy. Right. Give me a moment. I've not rated you. I can't fucking remember. Give a wee moment. Yeah, I'll say something. I'm looking forward to my fucking lunch. Toast or something. Anything. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Do a longer stream. It's just, I could stream. I've got an empty right now. I could stream for longer. It's just better for my mental well-being to just cut it off after 4 hours. Makes me feel better. I don't like the more I go, I've got to do a kind of long one, and you know, I'm feeling I want to go for longer, but then I don't. Job in the toilet, thanks to sub. Thoughts on eating your bogies? I'm sure you have some insightful stuff to tell them, but maybe we should start using them in things. That'll be the next thing that the program's GMTV advises to how to eat your own fucking snorters. That's the next thing we'll have in fucking this morning, won't it? Everybody will be quoting me talking about how many laps can you get out of shite, eating your shite, shiting it out, eating it again. How many laps can you get out of it in terms of how many calories can you get out of it? That'll be fucking happening for real. That'll be happening for real. Limmy predicted it, they'll say. Limmy predicted it. This person I'm about to raid isn't in the room right now, so I'll wait a wee moment. Everybody, thank you very much for the subs, the resubs, the bits and the tips. Mods, thank you very much for the modding. I'm going to spell use the hassle of playing Immortality. Don't worry about it. Fuck that. There's been enough dirty talk, blue language used today. And I'm going to get kicked off the fucking platform. Service. Each time. Thank you very much, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Shout out to the L7s. I know, I don't know, fucking, it doesn't make any sense. I'll see you tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. for more of the same. Maybe a bit of chit-chat, maybe a game, maybe no games, maybe some golf. Who knows? Let's go and raid somebody I've not raided before, as suggested by my mod team. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.